So it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. I have never shared my story when I was a kid. As a choosing, I have to share it so that many of us out there will absolutely learn from my mistake. Let me tell you, I will call it a mistake. By the way, let me put it as a mistake. When I was a kid, I'm that type of person who always think of what people will say. Believe me, with the help of my parents, that is why I am who I am. Not because I was bullied before, not that I am afraid. I have never come to that point where I become so scared or afraid, but I don't have that boldness to believe that I can do it alone. When I was a kid, 10 years, 15 years, but because those days when I was in Anglican church, when they asked us to come and, quote scriptures like this, so we come to a point where if they call me, I will start to look, you know, all around. If I make mistake, people will laugh at me. If I do this, people. So my father is a type of person that is so vigilant that he knows it is what early, and he coach me instantly when he figure out the fear in me that I'm not like him, because my father is so wise. I know that one day he will my uncles they will watch my video, they will know what I'm talking about. So my father is very gentle, brilliant, intelligent, and is more bold than lion. You know what I'm saying? So it got to a point when he figured out that I'm always like thinking what I have that thought, because sometimes I will tell my friend, wait till this is how to do this is how to position this out. But if I make mistake, people will use it to turn, they will start to use it to mock me. Then sometimes if they call me, I'll say no, I will just be acting, I'm sick, my head. After everything is done, I will become well. So why am I saying this is because many of us need to learn from my mistake. Believe me, you truly need to learn from my mistake. Why? Because the moment you start to have that fear of unknown, you come to understand that it will keep you in one position that you ought not to be until you grow up to realize that you own you in this world. Until you realize that it is you versus what? Versus you only. That is why I'm here to tell you, choosings. Don't let fear stop you in all angles. Don't let what people will say this, people will say that. It's just like when when I start up my YouTube. So I have a lot of my friends who do used to tell me, Samson, the cloth you are wearing is not good. If people see this your cloth, they will mock you. They will even start to laugh at you. Why will you dress like this? And you are doing video that the whole world will watch. Can't you don't know that you need to dress well, dress great, dress now? I asked them, brother, somebody that you are asking to dress well, do you think that the person he look good? Some of them say, what do you mean? I said, I'm not looking good. I don't care who watch me. All I care is that I love what I'm doing. And many of them start to para. You don't listen to someone. You don't listen. But just because of the fact that my father have already given me that boldness, not to be afraid or not to listen to what people say. And sometimes when I make mistake, the moment I make mistake, I will become so anxious. I will say, no, I don't want to eat. My mom will start to tell me, you know that you are the best. I love you. I don't like all this one. I love you. My head will become like mountain of Zion. I will say, hey, my mom, she will say, hey, I buy head of fish today. Don't think anything. Only you will eat it. As a kid, 10 years, 9 years. Then I become what? With that courage they always give me whenever I failed. It get to a point where sometimes if I do something nice, my father don't congratulate me in my present. It come to a point where I enter primary school. So that year I come out second. And my father start to do what? He becomes so annoyed. He said, why can't you take the first position? Is it not someone that take that position? And now you are coming and telling me you take the second position. You're supposed not to come back home. I become so annoyed. And my mom is a kind of woman that whenever my dad is talking, my mom will always stay calm. She will just walk away because she don't want to put mouth. That's why I always pray, oh God, that let God give me the type of woman like my mom. Believe me, I always dream and pray for that. So after my dad have do all those things, the moment I walk inside, inside my room, I lock the door. I start to think. I said, my dad's supposed to be happy. The next thing I hear, my dad just walked to my mom. He said, you understand the skills we use. You understand it. These children of these days, you don't need to congratulate them in the present. I'm so happy. Today I'm going to buy, if I go my place tomorrow, I will buy head of fish, I will buy meat, we are going to celebrate it. But the moment I'm about to enter, the moment they see me, my father started to tell my mom, this your son is not doing well. You are giving him too much food. It's not good. But I have already heard what they were there discussing. But today we have a lot of parents who always make their children go the wrong way by what? By complimenting them too much. I'm not saying complimenting is not good, but not all time. Yes, believe me. Yes, that is why my dad never beat me one day since I was born. He never cursed me one day. He never do all sorts of things. But sometimes he would just tell me, I love what you do today. Now you make me proud. Within 2 hours, my father would say, you see, because I tell you that you make me proud, look at you now. Look at you now. Simple this, you can't even remember again. Hi! Where do you think you are heading to? Because he want to use that thing to do what? To bring you out. Let me tell you, there was a conference that, those days that we traveled to, me and my friends. So in that conference, we are up to, if not up to 1 million or 500 people, or 5,000 people in the hall. So people were singing and all those stuff. Then I call one of my friend, the person is from another state, but the same state from a far place. We meet in the same place because I'm that type of person that love to associate with everyone. The moment I meet the guy, I teach the guy the song. I can never be abandoned. That is the name of the song, because I have not yet finished with my contract. So when I teach the guy the song, I said, the only thing I need you to do is just to back me up. And some of my friends were telling me, Samson, do you want to disgrace our church? Do you want to disgrace our church? You don't need to sing. You are not a choir. You are not one of them. You don't know how to sing. You don't know how to follow beat. What do you want to do? Do you want to disgrace? Samson, please don't disgrace us. I don't listen to no one, I said, they say, who have song to sing? I raised up my hand, and I'm the smallest among all of them. I raised up my hand, and our general overseer was there. And the man said, okay, the rest, all of them sing. We are now the last people to sing. When they give me song, when they give me the mic, when I walk in, without fear that my father have already pulled away from me, everybody was looking at me. Some of them were saying, what do you want to... The general overseer, when other people were saying it, the general overseer did not shake. He just sit down. But the moment we step in, two of us, he look at us. He don't do what? Stand up. He said, come. What is your name? I said, Samson. Where do you come from? I come from Delta. Which Delta? I come from so place. Which branch? I come from this branch. I was responding it instantly, without fear. It's okay. What do you have to give now? What song do you want to sing? When I give the word, the general overseer look me from head to toe. He said, go on. When I carry the mic, when I start to sing, I don't care about the beating, because people, even the beating, it don't match. When grace speak for you, hey God. After we have sang, more than 20 people singing that song. When we are about to go out, the general overseer said a word. He said, wait. Give us a song. They give offering that word up to those days. Let me say 10 years back. Yes, that would be 10 years back now. Money that award up to 20,000 naira, Nigerian money, those days. Everybody was shouting. My pastor was not there with us. The moment they give us the thing, our general overseer called Our branch called our pastor. Our pastor decided to go and visit my mother. When I come, before I arrive at home, my mother have already prepared, something delicious for me, because my dad was so what content. Why? Because he do what he did. What I learned from him is that fear of unknown. No matter where you go, don't think about the mistake that you are going to do or to make. Let them talk, because the truth is this: whether you make mistake, even in learning your work, in your school, people will still talk. Whether you fail, they will still talk. Whether you are succeeding, they will still talk. Whether you are not growing, they will still talk. So whatsoever you feel like doing on earth, don't mind what people are going to say, because the truth is that they will surely have something to say. So don't let what people or around you, because sometimes when you're about to start up a business, devil will use people around you to think about it. If peradventure I listen to those my friends who were telling me, you want to sing, you are not a choir, you are not a choir master, you are not this, you are not that, you are only a warrior president, why do you want to sing? You don't want to disgrace us. But believe me, when I come back to our branch, even our pastor, all of them were so glad of me. All of them were so happy. They say, you have made our brand to be known. And the thing is it, the thing that amazing is that I'm the only person that the general overseer take anointing. I mean anointing. He bring the anointing that I don't know where he carried the anointing from. He bring it out and pour it on top of me and that my friend. And the mother of that child was like, how come you and my friend just do this? I said, I don't know. I just love him. We live in world. Wherever we go, we are just like brothers. He said, I'm proud of you. You make my family to be known now. People are calling me also. What am I trying to say is this, brothers? No matter where you go, learn from this my mistake. Learn from this my mistake, because I made that mistake when I was a kid. I always be, people will say something. If I come to talk now, they will say, mostly when they ask me to write ABCD, or they ask me to read ABCD. If I come to read now, they will say, I make A become C, I turn B become E. I don't want to read. I'm sick. The moment they call me, that is when I will start to act sick. I'm sick. I'm not well. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So why? Because fear of unknown was the cost. That is why as a choosing, no matter whether you are not a choosing, you are a Muslim, you are this, you are that, as long as you are on this earth, you truly want to be successful. I mean, you truly wished, and your dream, your purpose on earth is to keep legacy. Don't think of what people are going to say, because no man on this planet earth who have not done or did any mistake. Believe me, if you go to your pastor, you start from their preaching, even the beginning of this year, you can't understand that most of their preaching, there is a lot to be corrected. If you go to your teachers, your professors, you search all their teaching, you come to figure out that there is always a point, something to be corrected there. You come see, that is why you need to understand that no man on earth is perfect. Don't wait for perfect time. Learn from other people's mistake like my own. Remove that fear of no, because what people will tell you is that you won't be able to do it. But believe me, nothing on earth that you cannot be able to accomplish if truly you are willing to do it. Believe me, nothing on earth is what impossible for you to do unless you are not willing. May God bless you. Remain blessed. Remove that fear of unknown. May God bless you.